King Charles, as we know, just returned from Rome, Italy for that service he had with the Pope. We had never seen anything like that before. The King making history as the head of the Christian faith here in the United Kingdom, meeting up with the head of the Catholic faith, that unity between the two big religions in the world. But he comes back and does not rest, but heads straight up to us here in the West Midlands, where he attended a church service at Lichfield Cathedral to celebrate heritage skills. Here the King met families, young people who welcomed him back from Italy, but also wished him very well with his cancer recovery. Meanwhile, there are some attendees who were heard echoing out the King's name and asking him questions about Prince Andrew and the recent events, and they seemed to make the King appear quite uncomfortable. But royalists and well-wishers who attended the event did the very best of silencing this lady who was echoing all sorts to King Charles, and instead the well-wishers enchanted, "God save the King, God save the King," and in the end they managed to silence this individual. But again, it goes to show how the fans and royalists out there are showing much support for the royal family, for the King, going through these very challenging Prince Andrew moments. In fact, I was following up on a recent poll that was conducted, and it showed that nearly 2/3 of those that took part in the poll were in support of the British monarchy. So people still want their royal family present, including myself. So yes, much support for the King, for the royal family going forward. Elsewhere, there is this story trending that Prince William is set to strip MeghanMarkle and Prince Harry of their royal titles, including their children, when he becomes the King. This follows Prince Andrew's relinquishing of his royal titles recently. And yes, Prince William now wants a general cleanup of the royal family when he becomes king, taking off those royal titles that are idle, being misused. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry's titles being misused out there. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry are living in California, United States, not really directly serving the royal family or the monarch in any way, shape or form. So Prince William allegedly intends to strip those two of their royal titles, including their children. Now, a recent report claimed that Prince Harry, behind the scenes, is very much fighting hard to have his kids still carry those royal titles, and that it is the children's choice when they grow up to decide whether they don't want to be working royals or belong to the royal family. But for him, as Prince Harry, he still wants his kids to carry those royal titles. A change of events here, because remember, in those Oprah Winfrey interviews, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry were telling us that they are not bothered about their children having royal titles, themselves carrying royal titles, blah blah blah. But things seem to have changed. They really now want those royal titles to still be in possession. And I think this also comes down to the realization that without those royal titles, really, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry are nobodies. And this will still apply to their children, really, when they grow up, because as we know, the royal family, well known around the world, anybody who carries those titles, of course, will be having all those opportunities that come along with being a royal. So we all see the reason as to why Harry and Meghan still fight so hard to have their children have those titles. But Prince William is supposedly not going to allow that. And this really poses a big question as to if Princess Eugenie Beatrice will also be carrying any titles or be actually made senior working royals, especially as recently we have seen or heard their names being called out somehow under these controversies that their mom and dad are caught up in, which places them in a very awkward position in terms of trust and their relationship with Prince William and Catherine, and being trusted in positions of senior working royals going forward if Prince William becomes king. But yes, that is what is going on around our royals. If you haven't caught up on any of those stories, I'm glad you've caught up with them here on the channel. What are your thoughts? Do you want to see Prince William strip off Harry and Meghan of their royal titles? After all, they are being misused. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry's projects are not in any way helping the royal family, nor showing any gratitude, what should I say, and respect to the royal family. Stay subscribed, my dear friends.